I haven't made a video in a while. I've been a little under the weather, so I didn't feel like talking. My allergies are going crazy. It's ragweed season down south in Houston, Texas. But anyway, here we go. There wasn't really much to say. I gave the best high time frame analysis in buy zones throughout the past few months. Unless you were scalping on a small time frame, there's really nothing much for me to say. If you bought at 50K when we had that dip down here, the 50K area, that was an order block. My previous videos, I had the order block drawn. I drew the order blocks with you over and over. I told you that a pullback was coming. We were looking at the weekly fair value gaps. Pretty much every video that I made since March, I drew these order blocks. I wanted to DCA, drop money in all those areas of that fair value gap for my part as calling the resistance or the support. I didn't want that area to break so we could come back up to retest our highs right here at this order block. This purple square, I left this one drawn on this chart for a reason. This is all I'm focused on from here on out. As long as Bitcoin can remain in this uptrend right now that we're currently on, we have these two large weekly candles. We're coming back up to test our highs of August at around the 65K area. And also, if we can get past that, we can come back up here to this weekly time frame order block. I've been waiting for this bounce for a while because I want to see if Bitcoin will take out its previous all-time high that we just had this year. This is really nothing much to say. I'm not a content provider. I'm a money maker. I proved that time and again. And this video is not just to gloat or toot my own horn, but there's not much to say. Content providers, they make content. They get paid from advertisements. They get paid from subscriptions. They get paid from other projects to shield them their coins that they will promote to you and you buy. So anybody that's been following me, especially the members of my trading team, we're here to make money. You know, if you're a part of my trading team, I do give scalp setups. I do show my trades when I'm scalping. How did I actually enter those trades? How did I exit those trades? What did I do? But as far as making the real money, if you didn't buy when Bitcoin went into that fair value gap on the weekly time frame and then went into that went into that order block at 50K, I mean, you missed out on this big move. And that's why you see it so quiet in many Telegram groups and Discords. You know, people are just chit-chatting. They don't know what to do. They're quiet. Nobody's all posting their charts or making these crazy references. So everybody that didn't buy when Bitcoin dipped, they're just confused. They don't know what to do right now. And I don't blame them. I wouldn't know what to do either. I would be confused. I would be dazed because we're in the middle of a range. From here to here is about 30%. Bitcoin is, look, close to 15%. So we're in the middle of this range right here. This is confusing. You don't know. If you're right here and you don't know what to do, this is where you could get easily chopped up. Why would you want to play the middle of the range at a pivot point? You know, I've said that in previous videos as well and gave examples. This is where people get chopped up. So I want to show what I see in the charts right now in the high time frame analysis. Let's look at the RSI and the stochastic, as this is my primary tools for entering and exiting trades, looking at the market momentum and looking at the market trends. So right now on the weekly time frame, I'm looking at a positive divergence. We had price going down. This is the weekly time frame. This is high time frame. So these will be your strongest indications of your highest probability trades when you're on the higher time frames like the weekly. And we made the lower lows with the wicks and the body closures on the weekly time frame. And then we also have the stochastic showing a higher low. So you can see this higher low on the stochastic. I'd also like to show how the RSI is breaking out of this downtrend. It's been trapped in this downtrend, and what's most importantly is not just the breaking out of this, but where the RSI is in general. Now, a lot of people don't understand the RSI totally, but the RSI is a trend indicator. You see the middle line 50. We've been having this chop below the 50 and above the 50 for months now. And you can see Bitcoin has been trapped in a channel, up and down, chop, chop, for the past months. The good thing is that this RSI is not chopping below the 50. If it was down here, like watch my cursor, if we were chopping up and down in this area below 50, that would be a downtrend. And I challenge you to go back test the RSI on any time frame you want. Let's say 15 minutes all the way up to the weekly. And you can just keep on retracing Bitcoin or whatever asset you're looking at. If it's chopping, if the RSI is chopping below 50, you'll see that price trending down. If the RSI is chopping above 50, you'll see that price in an uptrend. It's a trend indicator. So what I like is that it's been in this middle area and really hasn't started chopping below 50. So if this RSI can push up and start chopping above 50, that can lead Bitcoin to going back up to the previous all-time high and potentially breaking that high. I scroll back because I want to show the RSI chopping above 50. The 50 level of the RSI. We're going to look at Bitcoin's RSI chopped above 50, and we're going to look at the price action right now. This was the beginning of our bull run after the bear market lows, so we'll be at the beginning of 2023 right here. I just circled this price action with the yellow highlighter, as you can see. This is an uptrend. If anybody argues with that, they're blind. So this is an important lesson right here about how to use RSI on any time frame. You have a lot of these guys that make these little YouTube shorts and all these little trading indicator videos. You know, that's cool and all, but nobody breaks down to what it really is and how to use it. Oh, if the RSI is above 50 and you see this, do this and do that, go long. You know, a broken clock is right twice a day, but that is not going to lead you to making positive gains consistently enough to be a full-time trader. If you were trading for a living and you're trying to use magical indicators and magical systems, you're just going to get wrecked. Your family would be living on the street and you wouldn't even have toothpaste to brush your little rotten teeth. So let's look at the RSI now. So here we go. Right here, we can see when the RSI broke above the 50 and it started chop, 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 chop. It stayed above the 50. Bitcoin was in the uptrend. Now we look over here to where we're at right now. This is why I said I've been happy that it has not yet broke below the 50 and consolidating below the 50. So if it breaks out right now and we have a strong move that could take us to the top, break out of that pattern that's been holding it down that I showed with that trend line earlier in the video. We break out right here and start chopping above the 50 the next couple of months. Hey, the indicators will not lie to you. This is a trend indicator. Let's go back. Okay. This was 2022 bear market. As you can see, the RSI fell below the 50. It tried to get back above the 50, got rejected, and we chopped below. This is when Bitcoin was in a downtrend. Once we got below that 50, got rejected, that is at a point where if you were still looking for longs at that point, once we got down here, got rejected above the 50, got rejected below that 50 value on RSI, you were just going against yourself and hurting yourself. Everybody else was taking shorts only. Well, everybody else that knows what they're doing, I should say. So this is just a lesson in the RSI on how it's a trend indicator. and why my analysis is looking hopeful for right now. That it has not broken below the 50 value and stayed below the 50 value. We've just been consolidating above it and then slightly below, above, slightly below. So if we break out right now, I would like to see Bitcoin go back up, test the high 60s to low 70s, and see if we can break through. Now, the important thing also is volume. This is a regular schmegular volume indicator. But if volume is not supporting the moves, and this can be looked at on all time frames, from high time frames to low time frames when you're trading. If price is going up and volume is going down, that's a huge imbalance. You know that a correction is going to come or the trend is going to change. So Bitcoin, I'm talking hypothetically right now. Let's say Bitcoin goes up, breaks 74K, wicks above it. And these volume bars right here, these little small weekly volume bars, if they start shrinking as this happening, that'll be an indicator to me that is manipulated price action. And I'll be looking for shorts. Let's look right here. I'll give you a prime example because y'all know I'm all about the volume. I started running shorts back here. I remember it was about March 25th. After I saw this huge red wick and the rejection, I was like, okay, I can start running shorts. I knew altcoins were going to dip. I got proof. Y'all know I post my trades. I posted screens. And anywhere you see me at, in Discords, Telegrams, y'all get to watch me live doing this. Y'all see me posting my trades while people thinking I'm crazy or thinking I'm just trying to be the old bad guy, Mr. Negative Nancy. No, I live this life. So let me show you what I saw. And why I knew. I didn't say we were going to crash. I didn't say the bull market was over. I just knew that the trend would reverse and I'll start looking for shorts. I take advantage of altcoins, especially the meme coins. I started shorting those first and I shorted Bitcoin as well. So this last green candle, then this wick, indecision candle, and then we had a higher green candle. Look at where my cursor is. I'm going to draw the arrow. This is a higher green candle, right? Let me draw you another arrow to show you what I saw. Saw these high green volume bars for that last green candle, and then I saw this small volume bar as price went higher. That is gold. When I see those type of things, it's gold to me. When I see price go up and volume going down, then I start seeing these rejection wicks outside of the Bollinger Band. That is money setup, and that's on any time frame. Sometimes you might have to wait a little while until you get those rejection wicks. Those candles show you what's going on. You know, that oversold or overbought on the Bollinger Bands. But the proof is right there. That's why I say volume will always tell the real story. You can have all these guys on YouTube, these big Telegram owners, these big Discord owners. They're full of shit. They're still trying to shove altcoins down your throat while price is not agreeing with volume. You know, and then you got these guys that's talking about all these expensive on-chain analytical tools that they want you to subscribe to and all these programs, these quant programs and all this. I'm over here using a fucking free indicator on TradingView. I use the Pro TradingView because I love different metrics that TradingView has. But at the end of the day, I buy that shit in November when they give me like a 60 or 70% discount. So I pay like less than $200 for a year. And these guys over here, the more expensive it sounds, the more it makes you feel like, oh, I need that. You don't need that trash. I'm over here beating the fucking market. I'm beating your dad. I'm beating your homie. I'm beating your leader of your Discord. I'm beating the leader of your Telegram. And I'll be beating your head in as a trader until you start realizing how to use these classic indicators that were made by mathematical geniuses. The people that made these indicators, and basically everything that goes, the concepts that go into these indicators have been used since the early 1900s. I'm gonna put my money on those dudes. I'm not following influencers. Just show me what indicators to use and how to use them properly. Give me this free volume tool right here. I have my receipts. Anybody that knows me that's alongside of me, shoulder to shoulder, in any groups that I'm in, you know I was shorting these coins back in March. Now, my high probability trades is that I'm looking for longs. And that's why I said I'm going to buy at my personal support areas on a high time frame order blocks, and fair value gaps. And also this EMA, the 50 and the 200 EMA. I spoke about that for months. I've been using this trading strategy for years. This keeps me from FOMOing. This allows me to always get in at a discount. I'm not dropping my heavy money until I get the fucking pullback that I want. If it doesn't come, I'm not buying. I show all my trades. If you're with me on Telegram or any Discord, you can see all my entries on the chart. The trading exchange that I use, Bitunix, it shows every entry you make on a chart. Every time you buy and sell, it puts a little buy and a little sell flag. I'm the most transparent dude out here. Other than they have some other guys like me. They do live trading and stuff to show that they know what they're doing. But most of these dudes that only want to push products and coins down your throat, even when the market is not looking like it's made to buy these old raggedy altcoins, they don't care about you. And then they'll sign you up to the exchange that they're promoting, won't break bread on you on the fees. They're getting paid off your fees. Then they're getting paid off of shilling you the coins that they're going to use you as exit liquidity. These dudes are hitting you in your butt, your mouth, spraying all over your face. And you're going to walk away with a grin and say, oh, my leader, my crypto savior. While dudes like me, we're looking at you with disgust. We're like, bro, we're giving you the game for free. I don't want nothing from you. I'm already successful. I get paid by trading. But you over here getting pimped out all over the crypto stratosphere. I hate to see you be a clown cake. But I tell you like this, I can't be right 100% of the time. Nobody is. But mitigating risk is the name of the game. If I lose, I'm not losing big. And I win more than I lose. And if you're watching this video, I'm going to leave my Telegram handle in the description. I do that a few times. Message me. Tell me, hey, dude, fuck you. Show me the real stuff. Show me your trading entries. I'll show you my trading entries. I'm a winner. I want you to be a winner too. We can win together. So if you feel like you've been getting pimped out, your bank account's getting smaller, your trading bad's been getting smaller, you stuck in the middle, not knowing what to do, hit me up. I'll be happy to help you. But I hope this video right here help you. If you can't look at divergences and look at a trend indicator and you can't look at volume, you're doing yourself a huge injustice. But once you can just take those 3 simple things, you don't even have to watch my videos. Go watch other people's videos that are giving you lessons on divergences, volume divergences, oscillator divergences, Bollinger Bands. Or you could just join my team and I'll hold your hand and we'll win together. You can learn and play as you learn. We don't do paper trading, bro. I've never paper traded in my life. Now I'll tell you what I didn't do. I didn't start playing with leverage till close to 2 years after I started trading. I was going spot only. And that's how I started understanding price action. But getting my hands in the fight, getting my knuckles dirty, that's how I learned price action. But if you want to start out with leverage, if you have the right person helping you, you're not using extreme leverage, you could win. You could win more than you could lose. But I hope this video helped. I wanted to rant on this video because it's been over a week since I made my last video. There's not much to say. I mean, you either took the plays. I don't ever tell anybody what to buy. I tell everybody where I'm buying, what I would do, and I'll show you why. But if you made money, congratulations. I'll be talking to y'all soon. Probably next week. I want to see what this next week is to bring. Now, on the smaller time frames, I forgot to say, as long as let me go down real quick. Give a little bit of, let me go down to the 4 hour. You see how volume is so small right now? Before I leave, I just want to do a little 4 hour time frame. This was our higher low right here. This is where we're at with it on the 4 hour time frame. I don't trade off trend lines. You know that. I've been saying that. But this is our higher low. Around 59 at wick. I want to see Bitcoin remain above that. As long as we're making daily closes above that, then we have this 60K. As you know, if you've been trading, investing this past year, 60K has been a support and resistance area. So, and this is where we have the EMAs on the 4 hour right here. The 50 crossed up through the 200, and we have the 20 period moving average of the Bollinger Band. So all this area above 59, 60K remain positive uptrend. That's what I want to see. So I'm bullish on Bitcoin to keep this trend. And with that macro divergences on the weekly time frame, that's what I want to see. So I'm going to keep looking for longs, scalps, or swings. As far as my day trading goes, I'm already in the game. I've showed my plays to y'all. Everything I give an analysis on, I'm going to do. I'm not just over here trying to be a TA artist in the Discord. I always say I trade more than I chat. So let's get this money, and I hope everybody has a great week. Peace. Bust out the old fib. I'll take it from this rejection right here, this low at the rejection point of the bottom of the daily Bollinger Band. Let's run it up to the top where price got rejected last week. So we can see the 618 is right here in the 57K area, which pretty much lines up with the 4-hour analysis where I wouldn't want to see Bitcoin go lower. So these wicks from around the 58K area, I would like to see price making a higher low above here if we're going to remain in that uptrend. So let's drop back down to the 4-hour. And there are the EMAs. So preferably, Bitcoin remains above these EMAs, above these fib levels. I'll be happy to try to see continuation. Everybody has their eye on, or they should have their eye on, this 65K. I thought Bitcoin was going to hit 65K last week on that Fed news with the interest rate, but it did not. Go back to the daily. If we could take out 65, then this is the aforementioned order block. This is a bearish order block that I'd like to see retested again. And here is the previous all-time high. So right now, I'm going to take off these fibs, and this is the last bit of the analysis that I'd like to show. All right, this is the daily time frame. We had the 20 period moving average of the Bollinger Band, this yellow line. About halfway through the month, it crossed down through the 200. I know this chart is kind of messy with the EMAs and the Bollinger Bands, but just look. This light blue is the 200 EMA. The 20 crossed down on a daily time frame. Now I want you to see exactly the last time that this happened. The 20 crossing down through the 200. Well, look at here. Remember that price action that we circled at the beginning of the video? Let me get it off so it won't interfere. Okay. So the last time that the 20 period moving average crossed down through the 200 EMA, the light blue, the 200 EMA, the yellow, the 20 period moving average. Last time this crossed down on the daily time frame was August of last year. So this was about the same time last year before we had a major spike. After the 20 crossed down, the 50 crossed down through the 200 EMA. And this didn't last long. We had this consolidation. Look at this sideways consolidation that lasted from that drop, August 17th, all the way to, let's say, October 16th. So we're coming into October now. This price action is similar. I'm going to circle it again with the EMAs. This price action is similar with the EMAs crossing down briefly, and then we had that push up. Same time last year. So now we've had this long consolidation, and this is my bullish scenario right here. I'm not trying to give you hopium. This is why I buy pullbacks. Price will never go down forever in a straight line or up forever in a straight line. So we had a retracement, we had a pullback, we had a bounce. Will we close the year with a hard push up? Not just a hard push up, but will we finally push up, break these areas of resistance, 65, 68 to 70, 74. Will we push through these and keep on moving up? That's what we're looking for right now. But as a trader, I like swinging. I like scalping. I don't like holding bags. So I use TA. I play from this area. I played from this area. I played all this every time, up and down. But my high probability play is that we go back and test this again, at least come back and test this. There's liquidity up here. There's trap traders up here. There's a lot of volume up here. The only thing that I must point out is that volume must support this move. Now we're on a daily time frame. Here's the little simple regular schmegular volume indicator. Look at this teeny tiny volume. Look at this. This is why I'm cautious. This is why I'm a trader. This is why I'm not a bag holder. This is why I love learning TA and then following my TA. I'm not a TA artist. I'm not here just to battle with people. Once again, I don't care about just battling with people. Within 3 minutes of somebody not liking what I have to say in any type of Telegram or Discord, I tell them, show me where you're trading from. I'll show you where I'm trading from. I'm not here to argue with nobody just for fun. I'm here to make money. I'm here to help other people make money. Some people don't like when I show them the other side of the analysis. Any real analysis will show you the upside and the downside. So what do you see here? Look at all this volume back here. This is buy volume coming in. Look at all this green. Look where this cursor is. Look at all this green. Look at that. It supported that price action that went up where my cursor is. That supported that. So can't you see that the volume went down? Volume went down. It went down a lot. And then can't you see that after the volume went down, I should have just used the path tool to draw that, but here we are. I'm being remedial today. Can't you see that this volume is small compared to the previous volume on that push up that supported that move up? Even though if you compare this volume to last cycle's volume, it's lower. We're just speaking about what we see right now. So I'm zooming in. You see how this volume is low? Now you can see that we have this little push right here. These volume bars are green. We had this push up. But when you zoomed out, you can see that this is still tiny volume in the overall spectrum. So when price pushes up, if and when we can at least take out 65K, push up to the higher targets, volume needs to support that, or we're going to come crashing back down. That's just what I've noticed during my years of trading and technical analysis. This is why I'm a volume guy. I have some other indicators that I use as well. But another thing I study, I've talked about it before, is Wyckoff law, effort versus results. If you have a lot of effort, the price is pushing up. There's a lot of volume coming in, but the price pushes up a little bit. That's a volume divergence. If you have a lot of volume and a little bit of price action, that is a volume divergence, and you can take that the opposite. If you have the price pushing up with a little bit of volume, like we saw right here, not just here, but many times. These were daily volume bars, but look how small they are. Price came back down. These volume bars never increased much in size as price was going up. So that's a lot of volume with weak results. I'll make some videos about that later. Wyckoff law, effort versus results, but that's just something that you can study on your own as well. If anybody's watching my videos, I always tell you what you should study. I don't care if it's something that you study from me or somebody else. I'm not trying to be the hero here. You can learn what I learned. So effort versus results. And that's what I want to see. I want to see a lot of effort. I want to see a lot of volume coming in, and I want to see big results coming in. Now I'm going to end this video soon. I just had to show the downside and what I would use to support me going short again if we keep on getting stopped out. at these resistance levels, or if we keep pushing up, I need volume to support these moves.